Never tell, just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping, these promises strong as a spell.
What a day, guys. Like today, we're celebrating National Youth HIV and AIDS Awareness Day here in the United States. And each one of you is so important for QI. And next, I do want to hear your feedback and your opinions on subjects related to HIV, being young. I'm the oldest one here, so I'm going to let y'all talk about how cool it is. So, yeah.
Well, hi. I'm Efrain Cervantes Garcia, Mexican. And I'm a diva.
My name is Christian. I am Puerto Rican Cuban, and what else? I'm not a diva.
Well, I am Carlitos Diaz, artist, social media for Next, and I am a diva too.
Yes, work.
How about you, Sam? Are you a diva?
No. I wouldn't.
Yes,
No.
finally.
Not today. Not today. Maybe tomorrow.
Hey guys, this is Italia Rico, and I'm one of the Q Latinx ambassadors for the Hablando Alto program, and I'm very excited for this event.
Oh my God, I'm happy to have you.
Hey, my name's Kat. I'm the intern at Q Latinx. I'm the community education fellow, and I'm also an ambassador for Hablando Alto, and I'm really excited as well.
Glad to have you here, guys. So let's start this awesome conversation with each one of you.
Hey, oh my God, I'm so honored to be here.
Oh my God, welcome.
All right. Thank you for having me. Is it awkward to talk about sex in public? Like,
not for me, I'm old, so not anymore.
In a professional aspect, yeah, it's pretty awkward. If I was at school, it would be kind of awkward. It would depend on the situation, but if it's someone that I don't know, yeah.
I don't think it is. Only for the fact that, it is something that is publicly talked about, social media, what have you. So I think that it should be a sense of casual conversation, only for the fact that, at least things are being talked about, and, there's more communication.
When it comes to that question, I don't think it's awkward. I think as long as you start the conversation, I am a very open person, because that's the only way to really tackle the stigma around it.
Did you get any sex education at school? And if you did, what was it?
I actually did in the 5th grade. And what I learned is literally what I already know. But back then, it was about, going through puberty, the bees and the birds or whatever, male and female intercourse. And I'm like, that's not for me, but it is what it is.
And for me, in high school, once we talked about the STDs and HIV, but we didn't really talk about it. We just saw a lot of images. So they said abstinence, and don't get this, it was not really educational. I hope they actually talk about these subjects in school now. But yeah, it was all about just kind of grossing us out about sex. That's it.
So to piggyback on that, actually, that actually was the same thing that I was educated on. I remember the teacher, actually, it was in the 7th grade, and she put literally a projector, and it was like, you don't want your penis to look like this. It was like a Christmas tree. Like, I guess it was chlamydia. I don't know what it was. Like, you don't want this. You don't have sex. I'm so glad that we have resources now.
So I have a follow-up question. What is your expectation of education? The teacher putting up these images of STD like symptoms and all the rashes and whatnot after like they haven't been treated for years, and saying you're gonna get this if you have sex at any time, you're gonna get this, it's gonna happen. And then I was told that if we had premarital sex, we would go to hell. and having sex would lead to pregnancy and death.
There's no sex education actually is actually prohibited. Like you cannot just go as a prevention agency and go to a high school and provide this information unless you have like a bunch of consent. So when I think about education, I'm always really intentional saying and advocating for education for staff members, doctors, nurses. Because the reality is that we are open, right? We're woke, we know what's up. Now, when we go to a work environment, not everyone is woke, not everyone is young, so you have this generational gap. I think it's like a collision of perspectives. I think we need to start educating staff, educating teachers, lawyers, educating like random organizations, because this conversation happens everywhere, all the time.
I remember in class, at least, you're not paying attention. Like, I wasn't paying attention. A lot of people weren't paying attention because the way that they teach it is also pretty boring. Like, the stuff that you actually care about, they don't really talk about. And of course, it's important and it's necessary, but I think also the fact that we didn't even really talk about it in high school that much is like, there's a huge gap there. I think I didn't get much at all, if anything.
So now let's do a really quick trivia.
Are y'all ready for the trivia? That's the real question. So these were just randomly thought, by my brain. Which Mexican artist is best known for her eyebrows? I have 4 options.
Oh, Italia, you have it?
Yes.
Oh. Who?
Frida Kahlo.
There you go.
Who became a worldwide sensation for her outspoken tendencies in Spain? I have 4 options. Valentina, Jennifer Lopez, Shakira, or Cristina La Veneno.
I'm gonna go with the 4th one.
I'm gonna go with the second one. Just why not?
So whoever said the 4th one, Cristina La Veneno, that's the answer. But I have to give you guys the background of who she is. She is actually one of the biggest trans icons over in Spain, in that area, because she actually gave rights to the prostitutes, the transgender prostitutes that were being beat, raped and all of that. She basically shone a light on all these women who were transitioning, but they, unfortunately, due to resources, they had to, go into the streets. They were their own family and the minorities. And some countries, it's our trans women and trans men that are literally treated like trash.
Oh my God, I will definitely look it up. And thank you for that. I didn't know about that. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So I just want to say thank you to each one of us who have joined this conversation. As you know, again, today is National Youth HIV and AIDS Awareness Day, a day to create awareness between young community, young people, cute young people of everywhere in this nation about the risk of contracting the virus and the mechanisms for you to use if you get diagnosed. I just want to say thank you to each one of you to join this conversation, hoping that you have a wonderful night and just, keep talking about the subject with your family, with your friends, and let's keep hablando alto. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.